Hello Virgo, this is Mtreetarot, and I am doing your July 2018 general reading, but this is specific to how your ex feels about you. Ex videos seem to be very popular, so I'm going to try them this month. So Virgo in July 2018, your energy, how your ex feels about you, and then an outcome or a situation for the present and future. So let's cut the cards here and begin. Okay, Virgo, this is your energy. This is the exes and how the ex feels. And the outcome. Okay, Virgo, your own card is showing up, the Hermit. It's definitely you here, and the Lover's reversed. There's definitely been some problems here. Problems in your love life. And you're wanting to make a move. May have gotten some news that makes you feel quite confident. You might want to approach your ex, or you actually still may be communicating with the ex as we speak, but you've been isolating quite a bit, really pondering the situation, wondering if you made a mistake. You may have been the person to break this off. Maybe giving it second thoughts, maybe not sure about your decision. Maybe trying to find out information about what your ex is doing because you want to shed light on a situation. And that Lover's in reverse, you've got also two major arcanas here. So this seems like it's a lesson that you need to learn, maybe about this particular person. I'm kind of hearing that you have to accept this person the way they are. They're not going to change, and you have to decide. You have to make a decision about whether or not you're willing to live with the way that this ex is, because they're not really going to change much. There's a lot of good qualities that you see in him or her, but you just don't know if you want to hassle with it. You don't know if you even want a relationship. You're wondering if you're just better off alone. Because when it's good, it can be good, and when it's bad, it can be very, very bad. And I think that both of you may keep going back to one another. This may be a situation where you have broken up and gone back together several times. And you're trying to make a new decision not to go back. But you also know that you may have a weakness where you go ahead and contact the person, and then when you're both weak, you get back together. Okay, this is the partner's energy. So right now the partner's feeling, like, screw this, I'm out of here. I have better things to do. I'm going to turn my sights onto someone else, something else, another project. They might be busying themselves. They might be taking care of their home, taking care of their children, focusing on self-improvement, trying to occupy their own time with new endeavors, new projects, trying not to think about you, but you do seep into their thoughts because they still have hope. They still have hope for the relationship. And I think that they're waiting on you because they don't like being rejected, and they may feel a bit humiliated. Your ex could be a fire sign or an air sign, specifically Leo or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Could also be a water sign. If it's a water sign, the water sign, if your ex is a water sign, I'm getting the feeling that this water sign wants to pretend that they're not having a lot of emotions about being separated, wants to pretend that they are very self-sufficient, and they may be doing a very good job of being self-sufficient, but their emotions run very deep, and they still do have hope about the relationship. I think that they see your relationship in a more positive light than you do right now, that they think that it's not as bad as what Virgo may think it is. So then in the future you do have the Sun. So I feel that you're going to get back together with this person at some point. If you don't, you're still going to be fine with it, Virgo. You may be looking forward to a vacation. There may be some things on your plate this summer that you're able to occupy yourself enough. You might have a child or two, and you're able to not have a relationship, a romantic partner, and be just fine with that. But you also know that you have times of weakness. You don't want to feel trapped in the relationship. You don't want to feel bound by it, and you definitely don't like fighting and arguing. Because in a sense this relationship does make you feel trapped, but it also makes you feel secure in some ways. And there's something about this partner, this ex, that benefits you. There's some way that this partner provides support to you, whether it be emotional or physical support, manual labor, sex, you name it. This ex provides something to you that you do need, but you're not wanting to take the whole thing. You just want to take parts. You only want parts of what the ex provides to you to meet your needs, but you don't want to take the bad with the good. Because you don't really feel supported. You don't feel like whole without this person. But yet you can have a very good time. You can go for weeks and months without, I'm not going to say without communicating. I get the feeling that you communicate with this ex and that it's an on and off again thing. It's not defined. It's a poorly defined relationship. It's not a marriage. It could be that it's a baby daddy or baby mother, so that you do have to have constant kind of regular contact. But whether or not it's a romantic relationship is always up for grabs. Like, it's always to be determined. Either way, you're going to be okay. You look on the bright side of things, Virgo. Try to take life as it comes. You may be involved with a Gemini or a Leo also. And I know I already said Leo once, and Aquarius. Possibly another Virgo, but that would be rare. So in the month of July, it looks like you're going to keep doing what you do. Doesn't look like there's going to be a big change. The relationship right now may be in the off stage. There might be a sense of waiting for something, this or that, to happen before you get back together, or again, like I said, not getting back together fully, but maybe having a romp together, maybe having a tryst now and then, but it never gets back to the full commitment, the full boyfriend, girlfriend committed relationship that you had. It inches up toward that way, and then it pulls back because something happens. Because like I said, the partner's not going to change, and the partner is has got something about him or her that's like a deal breaker that keeps coming up, that you're not willing to accept the whole person for who he or she is. But like I said, there are some definite benefits that you get from this relationship, so neither one of you let go. And you're bound to each other by some kind of a tie where there's this security that you're always gonna have a reason to talk to each other. So I feel that many of you might have a child together. And that's all I have for you this month, Virgo. For those of you whom it resonates with, thank you so much for listening, and leave your comments, likes. Please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the month of August, if not before. Have a great month.